Welcome back to the Slumber Party series, part trois. Oh, good job.
I know my French. We're in university, and we both take this class called Social Issues of Popular Music, and we discuss various topics, obviously within popular music and culture. And today, Elyse and I were both discussing feminism within pop culture / music. We were talking about how much we love the Spice Girls, but what we didn't realize was that the Spice Girls weren't exactly the best role models in terms of feminism.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up being total Baby Spice, like, for the win, did the pigtails and all. I loved it. And I think that was the whole purpose of Spice Girls. I think they wanted to resemble and reflect their band within consumer culture. They wanted to get teenagers and young girls to be like, yeah, I'm posh, I'm ginger, I'm sporty, which is so awesome, but in another sense it's not, because it's generalizing how women are. They can only be sporty, they can only be sexy, posh, they can only be innocent and baby and naive. It's hard to generalize that way when there's so many different types of young woman to older woman out there. We were in like the realm of it, I think.
Yeah, it was our
Spice
childhood.
Girls. Like, we were kids when Spice Girls were a thing, and I remember like singing in the car with my parents and my friends, and singing this content, which was very empowering for women in so many ways, like friendship first, men second, like all these amazing lyrics that supported women in so many ways, but in the end it was kind of supporting the word as girl power. And that girl power is a thing that they were selling. They weren't really enforcing feminism as a movement.
As much as their message of females sticking with one another and strong friendships, that's an amazing thing, but as many like critics and musicologists say, is that they sell girl power as a product and not an actual movement on its own. And other examples at the same time of the 90s was like Missy Elliott, who was way more in terms of intersectional feminism. Like, she was way more like
Inclusive.
In
the 90s it was a hard time. I mean, the 80s was harder. Madonna brought a lot of sexual liberation within her music, where she discussed how to be sexually free, how to, like a virgin. That song is a big hit and we love it, we always sing it. But yeah, he was talking about finally women being a sexual being, not some housewife that has no interest.
And voicing their sexual desires. Like,
yes.
I would definitely say I love Madonna, and I think that her age has never been a problem for her. It doesn't matter how old she is, she will always be Madonna, and she will...
a superstar, man.
Yeah, she will never care.
And she even represents the feminist movement in the fact that she's a, 50-year-old now?
No, I think she's older.
And she's still a sexual human being. And she has needs. And she wants to empower other people of that generation to be sexually liberated. And that's a huge thing for that generation, because really they are not represented in our media as sexual things. They are mothers, they are wife, they are hubby, grandmas. Yeah, exactly. They're never a sexual thing. They're never regarded as that. So I think Madonna really pushes boundaries from the beginning of her career to
the end. Yeah.
She's not even in the end. She's continuing as she goes, like every day at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so talking about consumerism within feminism, going back to that point, it's interesting because we're in a time, 2018, where feminism has become a trend. And we want to know what you guys think, because truly, I love wearing shirts that say, the future is feminism, or I have that shirt that says, I don't dress for boys. And I love wearing that shirt because it empowers me and it inspires me. But truly, I paid probably $35 for that shirt, and it went to who? Probably a corporation that is made up of men.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept, and it's something we all have to really sit down and think about, because feminism is a movement, it's not a trend.
It's also not something I feel like, I don't know, like making money off of it. And that's the whole thing with how it started in the 90s with the Spice Girls.
And girl power.
Girl power, it was a product, it was like marketing, and
we had no idea. We were like 10
no
years
idea.
old.
It's become a huge thing. You go to all these stores, Urban Outfitters, Forever 21, H&M, it's like feminist pillows and necklaces and shirts and and I think, yeah, that's really cool, but like look at what's going on in the world in terms of women's movements and, you know, all the sexual accusations going on and all of us trying to gain our power and agency. I think it's a really huge topic.
Yeah, let us know what you think, please, because we're just discussing in our slumber
we're
party.
We're just talking.
It's a Friday night. This is what we do on a Friday night. Please tell us what you think and comment below, and even send a video of what you think. But that's all for today for our slumber party series, and we hope that you subscribe and follow. Thank you.